Now, in the United Arab Emirates, UAE, over 9 million doses have been administered with the coronavirus vaccine, putting the rate of doses per 100 people to about 97.08. This is as it expands eligibility criteria for the COVID-19 vaccination. Our UAE correspondent, Mayowa Adegoke, joins us now from Dubai with more on this. Good to see you, Mayowa. So, the UAE appears to be vaccinating speedily. Give us an idea as to what's going on as it tries to bring its infection rate down.
It's good to see you, Millicent. And yes, the UAE is currently third on global rankings. So we're coming right after Israel and Seychelles. And the government is doing everything it can. If you remember, I did say earlier that they're trying to get the entire population vaccinated before the year is over. And they're very much dedicated to that. So previously, we had the priority list, just as many other countries did, where the frontliners were prioritized, and thereafter people aged 60 and above, as well as people with chronic illnesses. But we're over that now. Now it's open, so pretty much people can just walk into any vaccination center and get the jab. It's as easy as that. It's a little different if you have to go to a private institution or private hospital to get the vaccination. Then you need to book an appointment. But for the many vaccination centers owned by government spread across the country, you literally just walk in and get your vaccination as long as you're 18 years and above. Now we have 4 vaccinations available in the country. There's a Pfizer, there's Sinopharm, which was first rolled out because it was tested here. We also have AstraZeneca as well as Sputnik. So yes, the vaccination program and campaign, they're doing quite well. People are willing to take the vaccine. They're happy that they do not have to pay any amount to get it. And it's very easy to get it. So all is good over here. And it looks like before the year is over, the government will achieve that goal of vaccinating the entire population.
We also understand that the expansion also covers pregnant women. Is it all the vaccines?
So it's a bit different, right? So it's not pregnant women. What they're doing now is for women who are nursing mothers, as long as your baby is 6 months and above, you can get the vaccination. But if your baby is not up to 6 months, you cannot get the vaccination. For a woman, if you're not planning to get pregnant for another 3 months, you can take the vaccination. And that's because, the research hasn't pretty much covered this area. When a baby is being formed, there's a lot that goes into the process. You want to be careful that the baby doesn't, is not deformed in any way in the process of being made, right, in the womb. So a woman who's not planning to get pregnant for another 3 months can't take the vaccination, as well as any nursing mother with a baby 6 months and above.
Also, Mayowa, it's a different Ramadan this year, isn't it? I mean, but one can actually say a little better than 2020, right?
Definitely. This time last year, as we all know, we were in the thick of it. There was lockdown at this time last year. Ramadan was very much stiff, so to speak. But now it's a lot merry. Mosques are open, so people do go to the mosques to pray, of course, with social distancing in place, strict mask wearing and all that. I dare to say that it's a lively Ramadan. Restaurants are open, although they have to close by 4 a.m., as well as hotels, cafes, and bars. So it definitely is, if you can say anything is lively in a pandemic, then it's definitely a lively Ramadan with rules in place. People have been advised to avoid large gatherings, of course. If you are more than 10 in a household, you're not advised to come together for the breaking of the fast, which is called iftar. So for iftar, it's limited to a household of 10 people. And, as such, all the people are advised to keep away from the public and keep away from large gatherings, of course, to protect them. But definitely, it's a lively Ramadan this year. Far better than it was last.
Okay, closing at 4 p.m. Well, thank you, UAE correspondent Mayowa Adegoke. Thanks, and nice to see you again. Stay safe.
Thank you very much, Vincent.